What's up, ladies and gentlemen? ChuckfinleLP Play Sonic 06 Part 12. We are here with Shadow in the Crisis City zone, stage, whatever you want to call it, with the gun buggy near the same area where Sonic was using his, well, the exact same path that Sonic was using his snowboard. Of course, this is going to be a little bit different than him using it. Wow. Okay. Okay. If you do flip it and you can't get it to roll back over, then you're pretty much stuck. And there ain't no way you can fix yourself. Well, running around on the Jeep is fun. It's a little bit hard to control, especially because you can see the tires. And the suspension works really good. And you do miss a lot of these enemies, of course, while running around with the Jeep. You can go through these monsters a lot faster than you can normally with just the homing attack. But one of the biggest problems with it is if you do get it flipped over, you either waste time trying to get it to roll back over, or you miss a lot of these enemies because you can't, you're not close enough when you first lock onto them with the rockets. So it's kind of a it's just really up to you, whatever you want to use. If you go up along these higher paths, you'll get through it faster, and you'll find some more of the gold, silver medals up here on these higher paths. But if you're not really worried about the silver medals, there was one right up there. If I had been paying attention, I could have gotten it, but I am missing. Oh, I am missing too many of these enemies, quite honestly. Here is where you'd have to get off of the Jeep, where those pipes were, but or buggy, whatever you want to call it. But it's just really up to you. If you can get good enough with the Jeep so that you can kill over 75% of the enemies that you meet, you'll definitely be in a better position to get the A rank. But if you can't if you're not that experienced with the buggy and you can't get it to lock on that well, then it would be better for you to just go ahead and jump off and oh crap, this is stupid. I think those on the rails you're gonna have to kill. The ones that I believe they would have been in your way would have hurt you and hurt your chances of getting the S rank. As you can see, we are the ring, just ring-wise, is the biggest thing. Of course, you really can't help that. If you do get hit, then you lose your rings. There's nothing that you can do about that. But damn it, well. Oh well. If you notice that what comes out of the robots and these Iblis monsters are power cores and chaos drives. The chaos drives are what power the robots, and these power cores are what comes out of the Iblis monsters. Those fill up your action gauge. I thought it was a chaos gauge, but it's actually an action gauge, and that's what you use your action powers with. The chaos powers with Shadow. Sonic has his own set of moves that you can get with the you can access those powers with the directional buttons on the controller. I didn't mention anything about that when I played through the Sonic the first time. That's my mistake, and damn it, I will talk about that on the wrap-up video. I will go through a section with Sonic and show off his different moves and everything. You don't have to worry about buying them or anything. You just it's just things that moves that you have already activated, or I guess with you. You have to fill up your gauge. Your gauge already comes filled up, unlike Shadows where you have to build it up. and you do have limited ambushes. You do have limited powers with what you can use with Sonic. However, you can't. Oh damn it! This damn ball's got in the way. You have limited moves with every character. Silver doesn't have any powers. He just has his psychokinesis. Shadow has his. Once he uses his Chaos Gauge and Chaos Boost, it just kind of increases the strength of his attacks. When with Sonic, you have different moves that you can use by toggling through with the directional buttons. I don't really use the moves all that much, the Chaos Boost moves. So you won't see me using it a whole lot. If there is a wide group of enemies, like in Flame Core here, I will use it for some of those sections where I have to kill some enemies to open some doors. I will use it in those sections, but I don't. I haven't practiced enough with it, so I'm not familiar with it. So you can see this is where the tornado section would have been the Mach Speed or Super Speeds areas. That's what the actually what Sega calls them. Mach Speed sections are what the fans call it, I guess. But Super Speed stages is what Sega actually calls them. Damn it! I think I could have. Oh, I guess you can't. You can actually boost with the with the X button. It would seem you get a boost of speed, so you can fit through those closing holes like through here. And I guess you can shoot some of these rocks. I didn't expect. I didn't think you could. So in a section like that, don't worry about dying or running into anything. It's the game's taking over, and it shouldn't hurt you while you are going through a section like that, or at the end of one of the well, it's not a hang glider, it's more like a jet glider, but one of those jet gliding sections, I guess that's what I'll call it. But if obviously, if you do die, you won't be able to continue on, so you do want to be careful. There is a silver medal somewhere around here. You can hear it just as you're falling. So if you want to worry about looking for it, it's go for it. I'm not going to waste the time with it. As I've already said before, damn it. You want to be careful while jumping or going to jump off of things like this. Sometimes you'll just walk off and you won't be able to jump. It's just always good to get into the habit of jumping just a half second early or a few inches early from the end of the whatever platform. Alright, so another section. You can see you can destroy the dogs in one go. Damn it. No, get off. Oh. Thought that was a hole that we was going to go down and die in, but it's better to go along this section. You see you can gain a lot more score. If you're going along here, no silver medals, but the score that you gain from that will definitely, as long as you don't die, of course, up to this point, or at all up to this point, it should definitely help you out. You want to always kill the Titans first, because those seem to be the ones that will always get in your way the most. Alright, so now we have a problem of I don't know where to go. Okay, here we go. And you can see Shadow does jump off of buildings and stuff just like Sonic does. A lot of what Shadow... Oh, there's a silver medal up here. I'm not sure how to get it, though. Probably could have timed that a little bit better. I can't change the camera, so I'm not going to try it. I'm going to die if I do. Damn it. That's bullshit. Damn it. And I didn't notice I had any rings. Really? Well, might as well. Alright, so that's how you get it. The enemy is close enough to you that you can jump over there and try to kill him. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, we're not gonna worry about that since we should have already gotten it. Maybe you can speed through this section and not have to worry about the cars. The tornado shouldn't hurt you outside of just throwing cars at you randomly, so you do want to watch out for that. And I'm still not sure whether tapping the B button through on the rails actually speeds you up or not. So this also goes without saying, but it's more important if you do die at a section this far in the game to kill every enemy you pass. And since you do seem to gain some sort of a time bonus even after 10 minutes has passed, that will definitely help you out. But you know, going after these titans, you gain 1,000 for them, for each of those. These biters, you won't have to worry about too much, especially if you have a lot of rings. It would just be better if you take it easy through those sections. But the titans, definitely, I suggest going after the. Come on, get up there. The titans, go after, definitely. The biters, I think you gain only 100 for those, so it's up to you whether you want to go after them or not. You can, if you notice they were throwing the little, like, rocks at me, you can actually homing attack onto those and deflect them back at them. It won't hurt them, but it will give you something to homing attack off of. So, obviously, when I died, that ruined any chance to get into the S rank, and that's why it's so important not to die. Past the first, I would say, 2.5 minutes in a level, you really have a hard time trying to come back from that if you die that early in a level. But just like with Sonic Story, we won't have any time to rest between Crisis City and Flame Core. We're just going to have to go straight into Flame Core. And you can see the differences in these levels between each character. Shadow's is definitely a lot harder than Sonic's.
My precious Chaos Emerald, you are also beautiful. Your mysterious brilliance. Omega? What's he doing here? It seems he's in standby mode. What could have possibly happened to create this future? Yes, this is Rouge. Understood. We'll be there in a minute. It looks like Sonic and his friends have found something too. Let's go. It's not like we can do anything for him now. Yeah.
So it would seem that Shadow does view Omega as a friend enough to feel bad about leaving him there.
You guys are so slow. Look.
A Chaos Emerald! You've already found one!
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know. What? Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but...
You mean we've got to go through there?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't be late. Same to you.
So that is the same cutscene as we saw with Sonic. As I said, the Sega learned a lot from Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. They didn't change the cutscenes around. You know, they were the exact same in Sonic Heroes, Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog, and then Sonic 06. You know, there won't be. This is actually one of the last game to have multiple characters following a single storyline and different perspectives. It's usually just Sonic going through the game, so there's not a whole bunch of cutscenes from different people's point of view. So you know you're not going to have a lot of different what do you call it? You won't have the same problems that Sonic Adventure had if you with the different cutscenes and everything. Now, if you notice, there was the position of the silver medal was different from the position of it in Sonic's playthrough of this. Damn it! Oh crap! I'm not dead, but I'm seriously hurt. Having to miss a lot of those enemies over there. Maybe not. You know, if you do have to miss a few enemies by something like that, or because of something like that, you don't have to worry too much as long as you can try to counterbalance it by. Damn it! I didn't really expect that to make it, quite honestly, but. Try to counterbalance it by either speeding through slow sections of the level or trying to kill enemies in an area where you might have used that area to gain time with. But for here, I would suggest not. Well, trying to push to the left a little bit more, or I guess down to try to get Shadow's angle to hit on the middle speed strip, because that's where you're going to have to go. Damn it. I was just sitting here looking to see if I could see a shadow of those rocks and maybe not have to get hit by them, but it seemed like you don't have a choice. And it doesn't seem like we would have missed too much, actually, just these worms. And they only give us 300. But they do fill up your chaos gauge pretty good, so it's just up to you whether you want to kill them for the chaos gauge or not. You do want to take it easy through here. You know, you can save yourself by jumping on the lava with rings, then just trying to get to a platform as quickly as possible. But especially if you get ambushed by the worms, or just by something popping up out of the ground at you, like the volcano or the lava holes through here. Now, you can't activate your chaos gauge or your chaos boost until your gauge is full. So you do want to be careful while doing that. You can see you do gain different powers. It's kind of like a chaos warp almost. It's like you use chaos control right after you use the homing attack, which I think for this section here, as long as you hold the X button down, I think that's how it works. As I said, I don't practice with it too much. I don't really use it, and it will actually mess you up, hurt you. Somehow, at some point here in a second, you can actually die if you have it activated, so you do want to be careful. But you can see how useful it is anyway. It doesn't protect you from lava or getting hit, so you do want to be careful. It's not like a shield or anything, so just be careful and take it easy while trying to go through here. But you can see it will at least go through two enemies, and that's something. Oh. Aha, yeah, that's it. If you do have to use the chaos control move, you do kind of like stop in midair, and this is stupid. There was a okay, I guess that was that. As long as you don't hold the X button down, you shouldn't turn it on, and you shouldn't have to worry about dying or using the chaos control. So just tap it instead of, and you won't warp between the different enemies instead of holding it down. Like I'm used to holding it down to try to make sure that it stays, or that it will stick, and you'll get over to where you need to go. But that's not necessary, and it will hurt you, especially while you're going after some of those takers and the biters. But the takers more because they're over something dangerous sometimes, and it will definitely hurt you. Like through here, you just want to tap it. Well, it's kind of weird because the sensitivity for the X button is, for this game anyway, pretty weird. That seemed to help, because it brought me to right where I needed to be. I don't think it will actually do that. I think I just messed up, or either I got lucky or I messed up. Not worth it, quite honestly, but, I mean, hell, why not? If I was to die, I would, that's why not, but thankfully I didn't die. I still don't know what this move is, quite honestly. It's almost like it is like using chaos control, because it will warp you to a nearby enemy, but it's not that, it's very dangerous to use. Because you can just stop in midair, kind of like that, and you'll die, so you want to be very careful while using it. But, you can see, so some of these levels you can kind of tell just by the amount of enemies that pop up out of the ground, and just everywhere, what you're going to need to get the S rank. This isn't like previous 3D Sonic titles, it's going to be the set 50,000 every time, but how you get that 50,000 is going to be different. You can either gain it from enemies, and the time bonus won't be as much because of it, or there won't be as many enemies in a level, and you'll have to focus more on your time bonus to be able to get what you need. So it's just, you have to just watch, be mindful of your surroundings, how many enemies you have fought. Like this level, with the amount of enemies, just the sheer amount of enemies, and then the different types of enemies. Like there are a lot of Titans, which give you 1,000 points, a lot of takers, biters, and worms, a lot of worms. The takers and biters, they only give you 100, so they're not that important. Damn it. Fuck me. There we go. No, that didn't hurt too bad, I don't guess. There's a silver medal on a rock over here, so if you want to go after that, be my guest. So you can see the invincibility shield that I have now. I think it actually hurts enemies, which is actually useful. You can tell when the worms are going to come out of the ground. You can kind of see, damn it, kind of like dust being brought up out of the ground, and you can hear them like almost like a earthquake starting, I guess, or going on, and you can kind of tell where when the worms will pop out of the ground. You don't have to go through all this. It's not necessary to light up all these lights. That's just to kind of tell you, hey, you need to go, follow the lights, and it'll show you the way out. But you don't have. This isn't like activating the lights. You don't have to worry about activating the lights in order to. Damn it. In order to continue on. There's some Marines over there. So all you have to do is just get to this switch, throw the switch, and you should, the door should be open. It can, you know, it definitely, if you can find a quicker path to the exit rather than following the lights. Following the lights is the easiest, but it isn't always the quickest way to go, unless you memorize the path and you can get there efficiently and you won't have to mess around by dying or anything like that. Or not dying, but getting hit by anything. Falling into the lava, wasting time with that, you know, being cautious. Like I had to be cautious at the end there. Alright, so this is going to be this. This is going to be the exact same, like, Knuckles, except we're going to have to, I believe, drop bombs here. And you obviously want to be very careful. It's actually, damn it, it's actually best to go ahead and take out these enemies first, so they're just not bothering you later on. You can see what it takes to knock out these enemies. It doesn't, you know, these aren't one bomb. The purple ones are stronger, so those are going to take more hits to knock out. But if you get right up on them, you don't have to worry about the time it takes to actually kill these enemies. Let me see. Let's see if that'll work. I don't think so. There we go. Alright, so just have to fly up next to one and then just drop a load of bombs on them. And you shouldn't have any problems with it. But this is definitely going to be a lot harder than with Knuckles, damn it. And this is where you can die very easily. So you definitely want to take it easy. No. Oh, don't tell me that's a Titan. Shit. Yeah, the Titans aren't that big of a problem. Yeah, you know, they just throw those rocks. It's whenever you can't find any rings is when you actually have the problems. And this is very stupid, but if you can blow out a path, this is... Alright, let's see, we'll change strategies. And focus on the takers. The takers are going to be the thing that's going to hurt you the most. Damn it! Wow. Yeah. Alright, now since you don't have to worry about your score anymore, this will be a lot easier. And it is always best to pay attention to your surroundings. You know, anyway, I obviously didn't pay attention to where I was going or what I was doing. But now that I know how to activate the lights, this will be a lot easier. This is a bad angle. I don't think I can... I want to take the takers out first, because they can hit you with their little lava balls, and then we'll just fly over there to them. Let's see my time. Okay, I guess I'm doing okay. These parts are getting way too long. Let's see. This definitely would be a lot easier if you could punch, or I guess kick, rather than throw these bombs. But the bombs are, I guess, okay. You know, it's just whenever they get inaccurate, and you know they're hard to use. You know, you're supposed to use this bomb snipe a lot more often than what I am doing. And make sure that you're at the right height and everything to make sure that you don't fall into the lava. That was something that's really what messed me up, because I wasn't at the right height. I just kind of expected to make it kind of like I did with Knuckles, but I think I might have died with Knuckles, or not died, but taken damage with Knuckles as well. Alright, just fly up next to them, or somewhat close to them. What? Oh, where'd they get to? Oh, don't tell me it was these guys hitting me. You can use your surroundings as a shield, but most of the time it's just best to just fly in and start and damage them like this. You know, again, don't worry about your score or dying. Yeah, just dying. The only thing you have to worry about dying is just having to replay this level over again. Of course. Alright, so what you want to do is start at the bottom and then just work your way up. Remember to, let's see, launch some bombs at them. You may be able to just get one bomb if you can get it at the right angle and all that, but I'm not too concerned with that. I just want to light them. These may actually, damn it, these may actually stay lit longer than Knuckles because you have to throw the bombs at them rather than just punch them like you did with Knuckles. And if you notice that I've been kind of jumping a little bit higher, or doing this really high jump, I don't even know, yeah, like that, I don't know how I'm starting that up or anything. Not really. Actually hurt our chances of getting the A rank, or the S rank. But oh well. Maybe we'll get an A rank. You know, that was something we were striving for in earlier games. But anyway, yeah, that is kind of funny, you know, they add the S rank in and then you get upset whenever if you're trying to go for the S rank and you get the A rank, the best rank previously, you know, you'll get upset because you got that rank instead of the S rank. It's kind of funny, but anyway, we're just about here. This is the last tunnel. This is going to have a lot more enemies than it did with Sonic, and a lot more traps, so you do want to be careful. But here's our exit, thankfully. But we're not quite done just yet. We still have a good ways to go. We have to fight Iblis, and then we also have to hang back to see what, once we beat Iblis, go through the portal, we have to see what held up Shadow and Rouge. I'm not gonna be able to do the boss fight. Sadly, I'm gonna have to go ahead and end the video at the start of the boss fight. But well, I guess I'll go ahead and end it here. I thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many worms did I? How many enemies did I kill while using the chaos boost? So thank you for watching.